Hey, love bugs, it's Roslynn. One more again. I'm appreciating these thumbs up already, and I know I'm like 3 minutes late. I do apologize. It's just been a crazy day. I've been doing my podcast. I've been replying to emails. Tracy, if you just so happen to stumble upon this, I apologize. I was getting ready to go ahead and reply back to you, but it was already time for me to come through the podcast. So come through the come through the chat today. So I'm just trying to get on with the get on. But yeah, y'all, it's just been crazy. Just been trying to go ahead and be productive on different things and just trying to move forward all the stuff that's going on. But I'm trying to remember what the heck I put down on this podcast, the topics for the day. So there's so many different things that's going on that, we want to be able to, speak on just to help us grow on so many different things that's taking place. It's like devil preys on our weaknesses to keep us away from our strength, which is totally true. And becoming stronger now that you trust God's plan instead of your pain, and never allow folks to plant seeds of doubt in your creative glow up. Just because they fail doesn't mean you will. And that is so freaking true. All these different things goes on in our lives now. It's just like God is, directing us towards different things in our life that can be very prosperous towards us. And, we've gone through so many different things where we have constantly gone through struggle after struggle after struggle after struggle. And these situations was based on just placing on our path for us to be able to grow better, do better within our lives, be more fulfilled in the things that we really take passion on making our lives a better, in a better way and better circumstances. And, it's just with me just stepping out of my comfort zone. I'm trying to be more proactive within my life, doing more, being able to do more Heyoka chats just to be able to connect with y'all in so many different ways, talk about different topics you want to discuss because you may be struggling with different situations in your life that you're trying to move over to the next step without adding more drastic measures towards your life on, being defeated. And these are the things that, they're not actually sent in our lives to be any kind of defeat, but it's just to help us grow in many different ways that we may not see coming. And so, I always try to tell myself, use myself an example. I can't tell, my love bugs to be able to do this, that, and the third, and I'm not applying it towards myself. So it's just like being able to do that. I step out my comfort zone and being able to, do more chats, because I know for a while, it's probably like 2 years I stopped doing them because there was so many different negative vibes that people were coming towards me. And I actually allowed them to, hinder me from being better, because, people get intimidated by the growth that you have in your life. People get intimidated by the growth of your light, because it's like the more the lighter, the more brighter your light tends to get, it can really intimidate people in the worst kind of way. And these are the things that even through people's, insecurities they project on you, can also be a power of strength for you to be able to have. Because it's like anybody who tries to, block you from doing things that's going to make a better situation for you, that, that can give you that stamina to keep on going. Obviously, I have something in my life that can be very detrimental towards somebody else's spotlight. Because anytime, there's a lot of times when you're in situations where you're manipulated on basically being seen as the villain within people's life, because it's like the truth will be something that nobody will want to hear. So they always try to add narrative towards your life. And that's better for your growth anyway. So it's just like going through all these different things. There's some people that just truly give up on their dreams because they see is quite hard, or all the bases that they have covered just did not even end up even working for them. And those are the things that they don't want you to pay attention to. It's just like, when you tell universe and God, I want to manifest this thing in my life. I may be wanting to open up my own website design or something like that. I want to open up my own business through website, because a lot of things is going on mainstream where a lot of people are doing Zoom chats throughout their job, because with the pandemic and stuff like that, not everybody has been going back to work. So if they can work from home, they've been doing it that way. Or there's people that just want to be able to create create their own self brand. And these are the things that you're doing. But if you tell God and universe, I will put any and everything in there, no matter what is taking place. I want to be able to grow through these experiences on making a better life, like for me, or being able to take place in the legacy of my family that is coming after I leave. And those are the things they want you to do. And it's just like, okay, you're willing to do anything we ask you to do. It's like, yeah, I want to be able to do that. And when you're telling God and universe you want to be able to do that, they will send you in so many different directions in your life, just to see you, have you knocking on door after door, even when it shows so many different signs in your life. This is going to be it for you. This is going to be the master of blessings for you that you never seen coming. And then you keep on knocking on those doors and it never answers. You're like, no, I'm sorry, we don't need you, or no, we're not interested. And it will make you very discouraged. But those are the situations they're placing you in, just to see how bad you truly want things in your life. There are going to be different times when you have constant setbacks, different failures, impulse on mistakes that you have made because you're probably tired of going through certain things. You're living through your experience of learning life lessons to create better. Because if you have gone through different things, then you're learning the lessons from those situations that didn't, go as planned, or they didn't fall through the way you expected them to. That's also life lessons to carry towards the next level that can create growth for you. So with all those things that's taking place, it truly makes you a better person. And, all those different things that's going on in your life where you can really see dreams like really being created. You're birthing that within yourself, that you can see this as being a better life for you. And if you're around people that have given up on their destiny, given up on their dreams, they will try to throw seeds of failure through all your stuff to make sure you don't have nothing that comes into blossom to fruition for yourself. And those are the people they don't want you to be able to connect with. They say, using them as an example. You see that if they gave up on the things that they wanted most in their life, and they're very salty about it, and they see people living within their dreams, they're going to do any and everything to make sure they can destroy that. And they want you to be able to move in a better way. They want you to be able to do all you can, no matter how situations don't look like they're going to come in good for you, or, it may not be as what you expected it to be. These are the life lessons that are taking place within your life that they really want you to pay attention to. So with all these things taking place, they want you to keep growing, keep nurturing yourself, allowing yourself to take insight from the experiences that didn't go as planned, and being able to grow from that. It's like everything, even the most successful people have had some point of struggle in their lives, and they want you to be able to see it. It's just that, these are the things that allows you to know whatever you want to come into your life, put your all into it. Don't give up when things are looking like it's not falling through for you. You're being shown in different projections of where to go throughout creating your power of destiny. And those are the things they really want you to do. With mine, I started back on my podcast, being able to connect with people one-on-one that need advice on different things that comes to, and I was telling my chat yesterday, it makes me feel good when people come to me about advice on certain things to do, and a lot of times I feared that, oh gosh, people are going to come to me and they're going to ask me for advice, and I may not know the answer to that. But, I always tell, ask God and them to assist me on whatever they see fit for people that they come to me, for me answering their blessings or insight they probably need to get towards the next level. And this is how we grow through prosperous circumstances. And so it's just like, going through the depths of the pain that we endure in our lives. Trust me, there's always a purpose for everything that you have taken place in your life that you really truly don't understand. You can heal from one circumstance and like two or three other ones that was very more drastic than the last one that you had, is really, setting the line of your process of your life. And a lot of times we fall through, and then we stay focused more on the painful situations that we may be stuck in, and not being able to really read between the lines of the blurred lines of seeing, what the lesson was towards that, to make life better for you. And when you allow yourself to change the perspective on what you're paying attention to, you will see how these situations create something better for you when you allow yourself to be appreciative of different things, different things that goes on into your life that that has really taken place, it can be very hurtful. And you just really trying to understand, why do I have to go through these things? Why it's just like seeing after one, after another, after another, after another. I've gone through it a lot. And I really try to understand, no matter how much positivity I push out in the world, I kept receiving negative feedback all the time. And I would get, positive, but there was a lot of times that weight on negative, played a major part in my life. And a lot of times I would want to throw my hands up and give up on those certain things that was taking place, and not allowing myself to heal from those circumstances. And I had to be, it was just like, if I know I wanted better in my life, I had to focus on better. If you want things to become more solid for you in a prosperous way, you have to change your way of thinking. And that's why I had to tell myself, change your way of thinking. You never know what is taking place in your life to make you better. And a lot of times it had to be from those negative circumstances. The things that is going on in your life now, you never really know where it can lead you to. And those are the things they want, you really to pay attention to, is like, what are you needing to learn in this situation, about the company you keep, the circles that you stay consistent in. Are you allowing yourself to see the brighter side of the situation through a negative circumstance? Are you staying focused on the things that you can't change, what was actually sent your way to change you in a drastic way? And these are the things they want us to be able to grow on. And these are the things that it can be very beneficial. It's just like with me, I was always not wanting to do chat, just to be able, because I didn't want to sit up here and deal with negative vibrations from other people that may feel intimidated by the things that I do or the things that I speak of. Because I always used to think, why they get intimidated off of me? I'm just speaking my mind. I'm just being me. And a lot of times you don't know, just because you're growing within your gift, that brings out a lot of things in people that they don't want to, project on, they don't want to spotlight on, or they don't want to fix. So they try to do any and everything to make sure that you don't grow. And those are the things that you have to allow yourself to know. You must have something very good or very important that you are about to contribute towards life. Then you wouldn't have so many different things that are taking a place into your life that is really, detrimental. And those are the things they want you to be able to see within those situations. And, those are the things that help you grow. Those are the things that can be, very prosperous in your life, that that can really be seen as a blessing. And those are the things they want you to be able to see, like, wow, all the things that's going on in my life, it was really sent to break me in so many different ways. But instead of it breaking me, it done brought me so much blessings that I never knew I needed, never knew I wanted. And it made me change my outlook on life. And it's like the way I see my life. I never thought 4 or 5 years back I would be doing the things that I do now. And it may not be as, as big as a lot of other mainstream content creators, but I'm making my own. And those are the things that I feel good about, because it's just like the help that I get is through the support of you all, or the insight that I get from, universe, or the experiences that I have that other people can truly relate to. And those are the things that makes me want to do more, going within more, and want to contribute more. And it's just like when I started doing the chats again, it makes other people feel good, because there's some people I know that has really been going through some heavy circumstances, which a lot of people are. And then when you can just sit up here and connect with people in those ways, you never know what kind of happiness you brought into their life, even if it's for an hour. And there's people that connect with me and saying, Roslynn, I really appreciate everything that you have done within the chat or within the videos or the posts. You really brighten my day. And those are the things they want you to be able to pay attention to, that you really don't know that you can become someone else's blessing. You're somebody that they prayed for. If they know that they need that peace within their life, you never know. That's the reason why they connect with you. And that's why I feel like, what, I appreciate everything I'm going through. And even when there are certain things that's just not going my way, that is trying to teach me something. There's always something that's trying to teach you through the blessings that you have, and even the struggles of the blessings that you have. And, the things that we got going on in our lives, they want us, God always try to tell you, trust the process, let everything, unfold unfold the way it needs to. Stop trying to control everything. Stop feeling like you have to know everything from, from every point A to point B, point C, and so forth. Allow yourself to just trust in what I have going on for you. And these are the things that's going to help you grow. These are the things that's going to take you further than you ever imagined. And so, it's a really good thing to be able to do that, that you can truly see as a blessing in so many different disguises, and I was just doing like a few of my podcasts, and I was just like, wow, these are the things that really has helped me grow. I never thought that I needed in my life. I wanted one thing, God blocked me from the things that I wanted to, guide me towards the things that I needed. And those are the things that I truly appreciate in my life, that I'm glad that has taken place in my life, because it brought me strength that I didn't even know I needed within. And it allowed me to be able to connect with so many different people that can relate to the struggles that I go through on a constant, on a constant daily constant, situation. So it's just like, when you are dealing with emotional weaknesses, maybe you have attachments where, when you get stressed out. With me, I used to want to, smoke the devil's lettuce, or I constantly wanted to chain smoke from all the situations that I was dealing with, because I did not know how to handle it. And then in my mind recently, when I had my little slip up, because I was disappointed in myself. It's like, I haven't smoked for like 3 years. And then all of a sudden things was just not going the way I thought it was. And it was like, no, I'm not trying to escape the pain of what I'm dealing with. I'm just trying to ease it up a little bit, and just want a woo-saw moment through, smoking on my cigarettes, or, taking a toke of the devil's lettuce. And then it was just like, I had to tell myself, me and my higher self connected. And it's just like, no, you are allowing yourself to withhold that feeling of emotion that you feel like you can't be able to handle. You can't grasp the concept of actually allowing yourself just to pour into that pain, allow yourself to face it so you can heal from it and move on. And then it was just like, there's so many, and it was just me having to tell myself, there's so many other times that you didn't choose to go back to your addictions, and you faced it, even though they were really painful things. You may have gotten mad, upset, or just perturbed, but you still kept going. And when you allowed yourself to do that, you kept moving. You went and took it every day by day. But I guess it's just like, when you have gone through so much and it is drawn out for so long, it can make you irritable. It can make you very, irate, and it can make you snap at times. But a lot of times you have to understand, when you're becoming very close to something within your destiny is going to catapult. The devil stays busy. It brings on more enemies. It brings on more people that sees you as competition instead of an inspiration to being competitive within a better self of their self. And, you go through these things, and it helps you grow in ways that you've never seen it coming. And so when you're doing that, the devil wants you always to stay focused on the weaknesses that you constantly go through, the struggles that you have to deal with every other day or every day, or, the people that go out their way to try to be bitter towards you, or, keep you from, being better in your life. And these are the same tools that you don't realize, that even though it embraces you in that way, that was there to strengthen you in the first place, because it lets you know you have something big in your life. You have to understand, robbers are not going to rob a house that is empty. They're going to take things that are very valuable to you. Your mind is the most dangerous weapon. That's why it's like the devil wants to stay and try to keep it polluted all the time. It wants you, separated from your strength. It wants you to separate from the knowledge that you have within everything. Make you feel like your life is always going to be like this. You're not worthy of anything better than what you deserve. You need to settle for whatever is coming your way, and don't work on the things that are going to create a better life for you. And they want you to keep on doing that. They want you to be in that repetitive cycle. It doesn't want you to grow. It doesn't want you to strengthen yourself throughout your heart, your actions within yourself, the thought process you have within yourself to project towards yourself in the world. Keep speaking on yourself in negative situations or a negative vibe. And those are the things that, they're sent to uplift you. Those are the things that, is really meant to take you in that way. And they want you to be able to understand these are the things that is going to be better for you. And they're really trying to help you understand, hey, allow yourself to grow through these things. There's so much more that we have that's in store for your life that can really get you going. And they want you to keep being prepared for the best things that is, taking you towards that next level. So when you allow yourself to be able to see every circumstance you're getting to, this is making me stronger. When people do everything they do to sabotage my stuff, they don't want to see you grow. They don't want to see you go to the next level. And they let you know this is exactly what they were meant to do. Even along your book of purpose or your knowledge of purpose, your life of purpose, even though the negative circumstances that come into your life is building your destiny for you. Because if you didn't have this, you wouldn't know what to look for when it comes to toxic attachments. You wouldn't know what to look for if you're dealing with a sociopath, a psychopath, or a narcissistic connection. If you didn't see the misfortunes of people trying to play stuff on you when it comes to your family, your friends, or even your partners, you never know. A lot of times you have to go through things and people feel like, oh, I got to stay in a situation with this because this is a person I know for years. And even though they're not, respecting my boundaries, or they're not respecting the things that I don't like, I should stay with them because I want to help them heal. Or we even say that when it comes to family. And those are the things, and family feels that. And that's the reason why they prey on you like that, because they feel like, oh, this is family. They have no choice but to continue to deal with the things that has taken place in their life. And it's not going to, I don't want them to see better within themselves. I don't want them to see better with the things that I have for that God has in store for them, or their destiny has in store for them. So I want to make them feel like whatever you are facing right now, this is all your life is going to be. You are not destined to have anything better than what life is showing you right now. And they will create that type of vibration into your life because this is what they see within themselves. So they're projecting how they feel within their lives on being able to place it within yours. I've dealt with a lot of times. I still deal with it, but I also allow myself each and every day to say, you know what, this situation is going to make me better. I'm not going to allow somebody else's insecurities or how they defeated within their destiny, or they feel like, their life can't be better. I'm not going to create that for myself just because they see that within their life and feel like whatever I got going on in my life, they deserve what I'm supposed to get, and I don't deserve what I need to get. And you have to understand your blessings are not depending on, God doesn't work on, your blessings based off of other people's emotions. They can't take away anything that God has for you. And those are the things that let you know, even if it's for you, it's going to still be for you the next day, and the next day. And they want to keep on allowing you to keep knowing that. So they want you to be able to bring out the best in you, and you're allowing yourself to see who are the people that bring out the stress in you. And, all these different things. I've seen people that, is supposed to be encouraging to me on certain things and saying they had the best intentions for me and stuff like that. And I recently cut them out my life. And I mean, I don't wish anything bad on them, but I appreciate what they did because it showed me what people are willing to do to corrupt your life, to corrupt, anything that you're trying to bring into your life that is going to be better. People try to manipulate it in their type of way. If they can't get to you, they have other people to get to you. The enemy of an enemy is a friend. And I had to learn that within my life, but I actually appreciate them though. Because there's a lot of times I was like, I hate it when they do that. I wish bad on them. They're already living in their own punishment. You don't have to do worse. Just allow yourself to keep doing better. I had to tell somebody that a few minutes ago. You have to allow yourself to pray for them. When anytime somebody has done something into your life to try to hurt you, to try to discourage you, place you in a situation you're not even needed in, or keeping you in a repetitive situation that you have learned life lessons to go on to the next one, and they keep dragging things along to make sure that doesn't happen. Allow yourself to let God do the work for you. You don't need to put yourself in a situation that's going to mess up your path. Allow God to work that, because anything that they're doing to hurt you is already setting them up for their destroy of deliverance. And you don't have to worry about that. That is destroying you. Well, I meant to say this set to destroy them while you're working on your deliverance. So those are the things you have to truly be blessed for, because if I see all the things that I've went through on my journey within life, this lifetime, but when I went through my tragedies within 5 years, I can say there are a lot of positive things that came out those situations that I never thought that would ever do that, because it was so traumatizing to me. And just be able to see what is unfolding now, I can truly say I'm grateful for that. Really, truly say I'm grateful for that. And I can allow myself to keep growing from those experiences in my life. And I can say, you know what? this has brought me so much pleasure. This has brought me so much joy, even through the midst of my sorrow and my cutthroat circumstances. It made me a better person. It made me a lot stronger person. And then when you allow yourself to stay strong, and you're strong as well as solid in your strength, ain't nothing that somebody can do to hurt you. And those are the things they want you to understand. When you are solid on your faith and stuff like that, there's nothing that can destroy you. You know, they always tell you, if God has you, it don't matter who else is against you. And they want you to be able to know that. So when you allow yourself to see the things that they're, you know, that was sent to be able to be a blessing in disguise for you, that's all it needs to be. But I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video. I was hoping people would have came in for the chat, but I also have to know it's 4th of July weekend. But I'm just glad I was able to just to make a video and make it positive, you know, in case somebody wanted to be able to see it, you know, later on. And I want to give a post notification shout out to Tracy. Much love to you. Thanks for stopping by. And like I said, I will go ahead and return your email. Tracy Burgess, much love to you, as well as Angel Parody. Much love to you, as well as Casper. Breezy, Be Easy Tarot Readings. I would love for y'all to please go ahead and stop by her stop by her channel. I will leave her link in the description box below, as well as Go With The Flow Tarot 1111 too. I will leave also her link of the description box and for her channel below as well. And I hope y'all have a blessed, safe weekend. I know I'm about to put out some more other videos, and I may go ahead and push it out on chat. And, well, I may just go ahead and wait until Monday. But, you know, this one was already out. So I hope everybody has a blessed, safe weekend. Please be responsible at everything you do, especially with the fireworks. Don't get hurt. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a line. I leave all my contact information in the description box below. I just finished up 2 podcasts that I placed on my community page that left the links in case you want to hear it. It's always on Spotify. I have like about, 30 to 40 podcasts that I've already done already. You know, in case you would like to hear them, it's truly a blessing for me to be able to do that. You know, I'm very proud of those. And, you know, whatever you're working on manifesting throughout your days, I hope it comes so much bigger and better than you ever expected, and comes sooner than you predicted. Even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibes, frequencies. You never know. All those things can really take you a long way. And I will see you on my next video. Much love to you. Peace.